not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday, I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember, I'm the victim.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have a major update on the DoorDash delivery girl driver. She is being held accountable officially. She has been charged with not one, but 2 felonies, almost an hour away from where I live by happenstance. I just realized that. I have the update for you guys. I have the reaction from some of her supporters still. And how has she responded? I am fully confident that she did not see this coming. And a lot of people on social media actually supported her. And there's a huge group of people that are still supporting her. This is what blows my mind. I'm going to play one of those videos for you. And it's in a very passive-aggressive, sarcastic tone. But I have seen it on content. I have seen it through the comments. I have seen it even on videos that I have posted of people arguing the facts. But I think in this day and age, it is so obvious that people do not know what fact is compared to what an opinion is. And let's be real, the opinion is influenced by a huge double standard, because I've talked about this before and I'll say it again. This entire scenario would have been seen differently by the majority of people, unfortunately, if it had been a man that had videoed a naked woman in her home and had posted it on social media. I think we all know that we would have immediately believed that the woman was the victim. But why is it that when a woman videotapes a man that is naked and he just happens to be passed out and she disperses it on social media, why do we not immediately think that he is the victim? I do want to dive a little bit deeper into the facts versus opinions of this entire situation. But first, I'm going to show you guys an example of a woman that is just blindly supporting this woman. And she's being very sarcastic in it. I think you guys will kind of get the tone of it. Before I hit play, guys, remember to like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet to catch my videos every Friday.
Hey guys, don't mind me. This is just a normal day according to y'all. I'm just gonna unlock my door, fully unlock it, and then just swing it open. So that's fully open now. And then I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna sit in my chair directly in front of the door. I'm gonna pull my pants down all the way down. And I'm gonna pull my underwear all the way down too. I'm gonna spread my legs nice and wide so anyone on the porch gets a great view. And then I think I'm gonna take a nap. Anyways, what are you guys doing this Monday?
One of the main arguments by supporters of the woman filming the half-naked man and then posting it on social media is just this. It's that they don't understand the behavior of the man falling asleep on his couch and he has his pants down. Well, apparently some of the details have come out, and that is that he had been out drinking and then he came home. He had ordered some food at some point and he passed out half naked. And it had been because he had been inebriated. But here's the thing, because this is a detail that continues to be argued. And I don't know, can you prove one thing or the other? I mean, the man made a statement. He made an official statement to the police, and it's been consistent, probably with some amount of evidence, that he had been out. There's probably credit card charges. There's probably evidence of people seeing him out. But even if he didn't have that evidence, even if he had been sitting at home and drinking by himself, even if he hadn't been drinking and he just passed out because he was tired and, he was in his own home. That's the fact. The fact is that he was in his own home. He had even evidence of that because she filmed it. Her video is evidence for the fact that he was under his own roof inside his house. That was the fact. But then the opinion of a lot of people is that, well, the behavior is that he may have done this on purpose. The other argument that she made, the woman that accused him of SA, is that he exposed himself to her knowingly and therefore this was SA. The fact is that that does not constitute as SA. That's where she also is wrong. But some of her supporters are still claiming that that is SA. And all you need to do is a quick terminology search. All you have to do is look into the law, and you know that that's not the case. That's not the fact. This is where so many women don't understand that we are not ruled by the opinion of the public. Okay, we are ruled by the law. And thank goodness, because some of y'all are brutal. Okay, you would not be fair to men. You would know where things would go in this day and age with this man. Like, if it was based on the woman's vote, I think that this man would have been charged with something, and she would have been just excused for her poor behavior. Also, you can make the argument that she assayed millions of people by dispersing this video evidence, and it was not blocked out. Like, his private area was exposed to everyone on social media that saw it before it was taken down. I'm going to read to you guys the report by the police officer that was called when he was on duty that night. On the above date, time, and location, I responded to a public lewdness complaint. Upon arrival, I spoke with the woman that's known as the DoorDash delivery driver. He didn't say that. I'm just putting that in there. Who stated that she was DoorDashing last night at the location. And when she arrived at the address to deliver a Wendy's pickup, the male who ordered, his front door was wide open, and he was sleeping on the couch with no pants on. She stated that she left the food on the front porch and left. She advised me that she called because she did not want this to happen again to another female delivery driver. I then responded to the location and spoke with the man's name, who stated that he had gone out last night to the bars. He stated that he woke up and realized that his front door was open and saw the photo the DoorDash girl left of the food being delivered and his door open. The man stated that he thought he had shorts on in the photo and did not realize that he was actually naked. He stated several times that this is not normal for him and that he was sorry that it happened. I advised him that at this time that there was no charges. However, if it became a reoccurring issue, he could potentially get charged. He stated that he understood and that it would not happen again. At this time, there are no applicable charges due to the lack of intent, and because this man was within his own home with no view to the public, aside from the woman on his private property to make the delivery. Case closed. Now, of course, case closed before the woman had actually done her part in committing a crime. The first felony was taking the video, and the second felony was because she posted it. She dispersed the man being nude. Now, to get to the last point, guys, has she responded? Has she reacted? The answer is no. Her account is still up. She still has the videos of her talking about being essayed, accusing this gentleman of essaying her, and the details of what had happened. She has those videos still up, but she has not made any new content, probably under the advisement of a lawyer. The other aspect of this double standard that I think a lot of people are missing, and this is sort of a prediction, I think, of what will happen. So I can't say for sure, but watch this, okay? If you don't really see any amount of following of this case to see if the man gets justice, I think that's because there's a double standard. I think that, again, if roles were reversed and it was a woman that had been filmed naked in her home, I think that people would be following the case and making sure that that man was shamed online, and then also that the case was like being covered and talked about. I don't think that's necessarily going to happen. I think that a lot of people see this as like a done thing, that it doesn't need to be talked about anymore on social media. And that is because of the double standard. I don't think that there's as much weight put on her for doing this crime compared to if there was a man in her place and he had done the crime. And the other part of this is that a lot of people are still sticking up for her. I will definitely update you guys on anything that comes about on her channel if she ends up making any sort of statement. I highly doubt it because she's probably under the advisement now of a lawyer. But I can only imagine, based on her reaction from the other videos, calling herself the victim, screaming into the camera, I can only imagine what she's thinking now. You guys, that's all I have to update you on today. As always, have a great week, and I will see you next Friday.